Former Prime Minister Tony Blair spoke very movingly at one of the memorial events for the late Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sacks. He mentioned that how they had studied the Bible together. I recall Rabbi Sacks once recounting a question that Tony Blair had asked him. Why is there so much detail in the passages dealing with the Mishkan, the tabernacle, when this was only of temporary use? What would you have said? Rabbi Sacks' answer was stunning in its simplicity. He pointed out that it only takes the Bible 34 verses to create a universe, but it takes hundreds of verses for the construction of the tabernacle. He said it is not difficult for an infinite God to create a home for man. It is a much bigger challenge for a finite man to build a home for an infinite God. It is through examining the details of these verses that we can learn how to build our lives. The centerpiece of the tabernacle was the ark. Inside the ark, instructs God, place the tablets of the covenant that I will give you. The Talmud teaches us something beautiful. Not only were the tablets of stone put in the ark, but the first set that Moses broke when he saw the sin of the golden calf were also placed there. The rabbis derived from this that we should show sensitivity to an elderly sage who has forgotten his learning. His intellect may be fractured, but his dignity should be kept intact. Rabbi Elijah Davidus, one of the great mystics of Tzfat in the 16th century, sees the ark as the symbol of the human heart. Fragmented parts refer not just to the scholarship that has been forgotten, but also to the broken fragments of our personalities. The metaphor of the ark containing both the complete and broken tablets is that we can be whole and broken at the same time. As we continue to struggle during this pandemic, so many of us are carrying broken pieces. Whether it is the loss of a loved one or bouts of illness, the strain of homeschooling or the stress of business problems, the pressure of cabin fever or the loneliness of isolation. So much fragmentation in our lives. Placing the broken and whole tablets side by side in the ark is an acknowledgement that the shards of our life do not have to be ignored or suppressed. Moses spent time collecting every broken fragment and carefully and lovingly preserved them in the ark. Broken pieces can be a mosaic. We have been touched by the warmth of friendship. We have been moved by the gestures of those who have reached out to us. Our hearts are both broken and wholesome. We have experienced pain. We've also known comfort. Recognizing the reality of what we have all gone through can sensitize us to be kinder to ourselves and to each other. That way, we can repair that which is broken. Shabbat Shalom.